Some men still feel desire, drive, and impulse, but their body no longer responds the way it used to. What once happened automatically now fails, fluctuates, or simply disappears. That's when the discomfort starts, the doubt, the insecurity, and that quiet feeling of having lost control over one's own body. Many fall into this cycle thinking that only strong medication will fix it. But what few know is that there are simpler, safer, and more effective ways to turn things around, and they only require smart adjustments to your routine. In this video, I'm going to show you a direct and accessible path to regain your performance, improve your response, and rebuild confidence, even if things haven't worked as they should in a long time. Yes, it is possible to take back control over your potency, and once the body understands that, it responds, and it responds quickly. Before we move on, check if you're already subscribed to the channel. This space is dedicated to men who want to recover vitality, strength, and pleasure in a conscious and natural way, without dangerous shortcuts. And take a moment to engage with us. If you feel like you've lost your rhythm in the past years, type restart. If you're already making changes and want to speed up your results, type progress. Your participation strengthens this content and helps more men step out of silence. Many men tell me they still feel desire, but their body no longer reacts with the same intensity. Erections weaken, fluctuate during sex, or don't happen at all. Then comes the cycle of frustration and insecurity. But unlike what most people think, this isn't just about aging or low testosterone. What's often behind this loss of potency are quiet, daily habits, the kind that repeat themselves without us noticing their cumulative impact on the body. It's like a leaky faucet. At first, you don't notice, but by the time you do, the tank is almost empty. Poor sleep quality, constant mental overload, processed food consumption, and lack of physical activity all slowly weaken the foundation of sexual strength and response. The body prioritizes survival and puts pleasure on hold, but this doesn't mean all is lost. Once a man starts taking better care of the basics, the body responds. And that response often comes quicker than expected. Few people understand the true impact of stress on sexual performance. And I'm not just talking about traffic or occasional arguments. I'm talking about a constant state of alert that many men live in without realizing: tense bodies, shallow breathing, restless minds. When that happens, the brain activates a defense mechanism that once helped our ancestors survive, but is now one of the biggest enemies of your intimate life: a spike in adrenaline. Adrenaline puts the body on high alert, ready to fight or flee. But in that state, the body shuts down pleasure and shifts into protection mode. The result? Blood flow is redirected, muscles tense up, and the penis doesn't receive the blood it needs to stay firm. And the problem extends beyond the bedroom. It chips away at confidence, sleep, mood, and relationships. But this cycle can be broken. Simple techniques like deep stretching, 5 minutes of diaphragmatic breathing before bed, or quiet walks outdoors activate the parasympathetic nervous system, the one responsible for relaxation. And when the body relaxes, blood flow improves. It may sound simple, but this shift has a direct impact on erection quality. An erection doesn't rely on willpower alone. It results from harmony between 3 systems in the body that need to be well aligned. The first pillar is blood circulation. The penis functions like a sponge that must quickly fill with blood. If your arteries are hardened, clogged, or the flow is compromised, that filling is incomplete, and rigidity suffers. It's like trying to inflate a balloon using a crushed straw. If you're serious about improving your performance and becoming more present in your relationship, my digital book can help. In Rediscovering Intimacy, I've gathered practical guidance on how to handle physical changes after 60 and regain a safe, connected, and pleasurable sex life. These are strategies that expand on everything we're discussing here and go deeper into topics that truly make a difference. You can find the link in the pinned comment. Take advantage of it while it's still available. The second pillar is the nervous system. It's the brain that processes stimuli, interprets desire, and sends the right signals to the body. When that pathway is disrupted, due to chronic stress, extreme fatigue, or overstimulation, the message doesn't come through properly, and the body doesn't respond as it should. The third pillar is hormonal balance. Low testosterone, insulin resistance, and high estrogen levels all sabotage potency from the inside out. They weaken both desire and the erectile response. When one of these pillars fails, performance declines. When 2 fail, erections become unstable. And when all 3 are off, failure becomes almost inevitable. But the body has memory and the capacity to recover when these systems are brought back into alignment. In my consultations, many men tell me they can get aroused alone, But when they're with someone, the response just doesn't happen. And there's a reason for that. The male brain is highly plastic, meaning it adapts quickly to the kind of stimulation it receives most often. When porn becomes a habit, with increasingly intense scenes and instant gratification, the brain starts requiring that type of stimulus to get turned on. It's as if the brain says, "This is what excites me. Everything else is boring." Masturbation, when combined with those kinds of videos, often follows a mechanical, fast-paced rhythm that's disconnected from reality. The body gets used to reacting automatically, without human touch, without scent, without real connection. So when the real moment comes with a real person, the brain doesn't recognize the situation as sexually stimulating. The result is a weak, unstable, or even absent response. That doesn't mean masturbation is wrong. The issue lies in the excessive frequency, the rush, and the dependence on artificial content. Reducing consumption, slowing down the pace, and seeking more natural stimulation can help retrain the brain. And over time, the response returns, where it really matters. Many people think that just taking a walk is enough to care for their health. And yes, walking is better than doing nothing. But when it comes to sexual performance, exercise intensity makes a huge difference. There's no mystery here. To improve performance in bed, your body needs to be truly challenged. Light movements aren't enough to activate the systems that boost blood flow, regulate hormones, and enhance nervous system function. The male body, especially after 50, responds very well to short bursts of high-intensity stimulation. That includes weight training, climbing stairs, sprint intervals, and similar activities. When you train your muscles with more intensity, blood flows more strongly, oxygen reaches tissues more effectively, and testosterone naturally tends to increase. Just walking every day won't trigger these adaptations. It's like turning the key halfway. The car turns on, but it doesn't go anywhere. A well-structured workout not only strengthens the body, but also activates all three pillars of a healthy erection at the same time. With just a few adjustments, the results may come sooner than you expect. What you put on your plate every day has a bigger impact on your sexual performance than most people imagine. Ultra-processed foods loaded with sugar, hydrogenated fats, dyes, and artificial additives inflame the body from the inside out. This state of inflammation directly affects blood vessels, making them less flexible, more prone to blockage, and less efficient at filling the penile chambers with blood. On top of that, excess abdominal fat interferes with hormone production. Fat tissue converts some of your testosterone into estrogen, a female hormone. As a result, sexual desire weakens, firmness suffers, and overall energy drops. The body shifts into a slower mode, like driving with the handbrake on. And no, you don't need a radical diet. Just cut back on processed foods, increase your intake of fresh ingredients, include healthy fats, like olive oil, eggs, and avocado, and load up on fiber and dark leafy greens. This kind of nutrition helps reduce inflammation, protects your blood vessels, and brings your body back into its natural balance. When your nutritional foundation improves, your sexual response follows, without artificial shortcuts. When a man starts noticing he's lost firmness, the first instinct is to look for a quick fix. But before considering any shortcuts, there are 3 simple adjustments that can restart your body's natural function in less than a week. And the best part, these are accessible strategies that don't require pills or unrealistic promises. The first adjustment is improving sleep quality. Getting 7 to 8 hours of rest per night, in a dark and quiet environment, supports testosterone production and balances the nervous system. It's during deep sleep that your body activates crucial recovery processes for sexual performance. The second adjustment is incorporating deep, controlled breathing into your day. This can be done in the morning or before bed. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4, hold for 2 seconds, and exhale slowly. This helps calm the nervous system and lower adrenaline, creating a relaxed state that supports quality erections. The third adjustment is starting your day with intense movement, even just 10 minutes. Jumping rope, climbing stairs, or doing strength exercises boosts circulation, lifts your mood, and gets your body ready to function better throughout the day. Small changes, done consistently, create space for big results. You've seen that loss of firmness doesn't happen by chance. It's the result of multiple silent factors: poor diet, excess stress, overstimulation, low training intensity, and hormonal imbalance. But it's also clear that there's a way back. And it begins with small decisions that lead to big improvement. Now tell me, among the 3 pillars of a strong erection, circulation, nervous system, and hormones. Which one do you feel needs more attention in your case? Type it in the comments. I read everything, and your input helps me create even more focused and helpful content. If this video helped you in any way, hit the like button. That simple gesture tells YouTube this topic needs to reach more men. And if you want to keep learning how to regain your potency naturally and stay active in your intimate life even after 60, check out the other videos here on the channel. There's plenty of valuable content made just for you. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and it gives you direct access to everything that can transform your sexual health. I'll see you in the next one.